Welcome, welcome to a new year. A new year, 2022. It would rhyme if it didn't have a bunch of twos in it. That's kind of cheating. Anyway, here it is, January. Oh, it's the 5 by 5 by 5. I almost said Art Gulag. I ain't gonna say that. This is the 5 by 5 by 5. And we have many, many things to go over today. We would like to say that we are welcoming, I say, with open arms, if I had arms, open arms, the Ventura County Poetry Project. That's put together by Phil Taggart and Marcia De La O. They're going to be a regular feature here with poets of caliber, of like a gun, like, I'm not sure what I'm saying. Anyway, we're moving on. I think we're moving on. Give me a moment while I move on. We have Jennifer Kelly. Yes, she's a poet, a nice lady. She hangs out and does poetry and writes and does fun things with fun people. She's fun.
This is what works. This is what works. My heart pumping light through a rusty umbilical cord. Stepping out into shaded and watered grass, letting my toes slip deep, thick. This is what works. My arrow pointing to you, true north, and yours pointing to me. That connective tissue, spiritual fascia, stringing me true, that brings me to my knees. In a world. It's a promise about eternity, about the kind of love that exists beyond emotion. The love that the grass has for the soil, that a tree has for its blooms. The love that flows in blood from a finger to an elbow. It's about eternal rhythms, the things we cannot know. Why a river flows to an ocean as though it were its home. Why salmon are always fighters and anemones not so. Why all the words wrapped up in one evade us, evade us, evade us. Is the light not love for the plant it feeds? Surely that can conquer time. But the loss of a lover, even mine, will only hurt for a little while. In a world where all things die. Patience, my dearest Pequeña. Life is easier when I don't go out, don't stretch my legs or my mind. Life is easier when I don't press my luck, don't double down but play it safe. Life is easier when I don't extend my heart, don't learn trust or vulnerability. That is when life becomes just breathing and beating, just bathing and soaking, just humming in the electric light and never fearing sunburn. And it's nice for a while, when the energy winds down, while the battery charges up, and whilst we listen and listen to the sound of the wind through the rafters. But oh, the joy of dancing in that self-same wind, to twirl through the meadows of life and feel the love sweep through you. And it's not as easy, per se, as being alone in the dark. Not at first, when the risks and fear outweigh the hope. But once that sneaky inkling sidles into your heart, once you find another person on the end of the line, once you reach out your hand and feel someone else's in it, oh then, vulnerability becomes such a mean sacrifice, such $1 tossed into a hat between exaltations. And pain will come, as it does, along with struggle, its intimate companion. But their rough winds will not tear us down, though we may falter, rooted as we are in connection, in us. If all I've ever needed to do was strip off my clothes and dance in the rain without caring who was watching, what took me so long? What took me so long? Brave. But then you come tumbling down the mountainside, arse over tea kettle, tits over boots, and remind me that no one has ever predicted this. Your face this close to mine, your shy smile and brazen laugh. I've been housed in shelter of doubt, but you make me brave. Last one, it's called Satellite. You are a shooting star. I am a full moon. You steal through my vision with rainbow tails. I wait and hang and glow. Shattered by your here and there, your there and gone, the memory of your glimmer makes me wax and wane, makes me want to explode and rain shattered down upon the world. But I keep my peace. I take it slow, the only pace I know, while meanwhile, your once bright shine has burnt into my retina so that every beautiful thing I see seems dim in comparison. How can a steady satellite ever catch such a dream? Thanks.
And then we have from the Solamar Cafe, an unknown guy singing an unknown song with an unknown title. It's unknown. Actually, as I'm thinking about it here, he might have snuck in here before. But, what do I know? Send me a report.
Lay awake at home and wonder, sleepless nights that wake up tired. Will I ever find my lover? I've done my search and now I'm tired. Emotions run just like a river. I've done my best to live a lie. I can shake and I can quiver. Still these women wonder why. I've been saved by a woman who has touched me. I'm insane and I don't even know why. I've been saved by a woman who would leave me. I've wasted time, but I'm thinking that's alright. Am I in control of fortune? Or does my fate just run awry? Finding pleasure in this woman, as if my past would wilt and die. I see the wonder. Her affection makes me high. I feel again my heart is beating. Oh, please. I've been saved by a woman who has touched me. I'm insane and I don't even know why. I've been saved by a woman who would leave me. I wasted time, but I'm thinking that's alright. Eight, 7, 6, 5. Lay awake at home and wonder, sleepless nights that wake up tired. Will I ever find my lover? I've done my search and now I'm tired. Emotions run just like a river. I've done my best to live a lie. I can shake and I can quiver. Still these women wonder why.
Tonight, in the Ventura County Poetry Project, we have Luzma Espinosa. She's going to talk about some cultural things. I think we could really use some cultural things. And some tolerance. Some tolerance. I said it. Okay, there it is. Let's just try to be kind to each other, okay? Just open up a lane here, something. See if that'll change things out. Anyway, Luzma Espinosa.
Life is a sacred hoop. Human beings were hunters, gatherers, nomads, struggling to survive. Sedentary culture evolved. Formal institutions were established, and with it a desire for power, need for goods, domestication of crops evolved into intensive agriculture. Peoples became settled communities. This then was the beginning of social classes, ownership, wealth, buildings reaching for the sky, pictographs and writings are footprints of the past. Today, in the 21st century, agriculture keeps humanity alive. Those who own the means by which to produce, like it or not, know farm workers are essential workers. Those workers who battle the elements, toil with the rising and setting sun in the heat, in the rain, in the wind, in fires, and during pandemics. Those who know that all living things are a part of us. Plant and harvest berries, oranges, lettuce, avocados, all plant life forms which keep us alive. They put food on our tables, yet oftentimes are treated as if they don't belong and aren't given a living wage, while they feed the rest of the world. In present time, my hands and face are withered, my hair is gray, and my body has seen its better days. I recall picking strawberries, pitting apricots, and working in the fields during the hot summer days, in the darkness, listening to canciones on the Chevy or the Plymouth of our drivers, taking us to do our part to put fruits and vegetables on people's tables. Today, my heart knows those who work the fields, those First Nation peoples, indigenous peoples of the Americas, continue to gather the crops, collect natural plants to weave baskets, and give back to the earth for the gifts bestowed upon us all. There are those who have forgotten how to be one with Mother Earth. There are many more who know freedom, peace, and love come from understanding that life is a sacred hoop tied together by all living things, a hoe.
Tonight, in the archive, we are having, had to check myself out, we are having the Pontiacs. Yes, sir, the Pontiacs. They played at the Bowl Full of Blues, I don't know how many years ago, but here they are, on our stage, or their stage, on video, somebody's stage. Anyway, the Pontiacs. Also, in the Ventura County Poetry Project, we have David Oliviera. He is going to say something about Chinese food in Spain. It's kind of different Chinese food in Spain. I believe it was Spain. Maybe it was Portugal or Belgium. I don't know. Chinese food somewhere. Anyway, here we go.
This poem is about another country, and I tell you honestly that I'm reading it today. It's an old poem, and I'm reading it because I like reading this poem. Could be worse reasons, right? Eating Chinese food in Spain. For a moment, I don't know where we are. Light passes from incandescent bulbs through paper shades painted with scenes of the Great Wall, muting the red enameled woodwork and the complexion of the smiling Chinese who wait by the cash register. This might be Los Angeles, new high street on any weekday night, mostly empty chairs, uncovered, tables seasoned with years of soy and cooking oils, 1,000 wishes for happiness bestowed on the lucky who look up from their noodles to find these blessings hanging on a wall. But it's 10 o'clock in Sevilla, hardly late for dinner in this country where only tourists sleep. And we come here to eat after hours discussing other possibilities because you want to and because I'm tired of talking about food. The waiter brings menus, says, "Buenas noches," and it's immediately clear of the 6 languages we all bring to this place, Spanish comes closest to having one in common. We pick out enough words to make a meal. Cerdo dulce y agrio, pollo con verduras revueltas, arroz frito con camarones, and because it is Spain, sangria for the price of tea. Everything is familiar and different. Plates piled with short-grained rice raised for paella, smaller portions of everything else sprinkled with Asian spice and sherry, cooked in the hot, dry promise of summer. No longer as hungry, I look up to find you looking back. At times like this, we don't seem so different. It doesn't seem we have gone to so much trouble to be eating this rice. Picking out a few recognizable features in the other without knowing what all the rest means, without knowing if we can get enough of what we want out of the parts. In this moment, looking at the soft lines of your face, I see how far we are from where we've come and wonder how life brings together so many divergent flavors to make something out of an improbable mix. I decide I need mustard for the egg roll, saying, "Mostaza, por favor," to the waiter who wrinkles his brow. Mostaza, I repeat to the same incomprehension. Mostaza, my Castilian surely perfect this time. But there are too many accents in the way, too many centuries of eating different food to be sure of the hunger which brings 2 people to the same table. Salsa amarilla, another tack that doesn't work. Mostardo, the waiter shaking his head until we agree whatever it is I'm asking isn't necessary after all.
Well, that was it. That was our 5 by 5 by 5 by 5 by 5 for January 2022. Yep, that new year again. Got a kind of ring to it. 2022. I think I'm going to write a song. And then maybe I'll come back and sing it someday. I don't know. Just checking myself out. Seeing what's going on here. So, words of wisdom. I wish I had some, but I don't have any words of wisdom. I'm trying to think here. Oh yeah, keep your head low. That's always a good one. Yeah, especially in today's society. You never know. Turn around, you're gonna piss somebody off because you turned around. It's not very easy to walk through the world today. But stay calm. Be nice. Be free as you can. Help your neighbors. Hell, just let them in the lane when they want to change it. That'll help ease the tension a little bit. Anyway, I gotta go. We I'm out of here.